Next on TCM, A Woman of Paris. Then Manila in the Claws of Light. And later, Tukibuki. TCM travels light tonight.
Happy New Year, and thanks for joining us on Turner Classic Movies for this week's Silent Sunday Night. I'm your host, Jacqueline Stewart, coming to you from the Performance Penthouse at the Reva and David Logan Center for the Arts at the University of Chicago. Charlie Chaplin is one of the most beloved filmmakers of the silent era and beyond. His most memorable character was, of course, the Little Tramp. And the countless shorts and features in which he played that character contained a winning combination of humor, wonderfully choreographed physical comedy, and pathos. But Chaplin also directed a number of dramas in his career. And our next film is his first under the banner of United Artists, a production company he co-founded in 1919 with fellow filmmakers D.W. Griffith, Douglas Fairbanks, and Mary Pickford. From 1923, it's A Woman of Paris. Edna Purviance plays a woman who is torn between a life with a wealthy benefactor, played by Adolphe Menjou, and the love of her former fiancé, played by Carl Miller. The idea for the story came from a brief relationship Chaplin had with a woman named Peggy Hopkins Joyce, whose marriages to several millionaires are said to have inspired the phrase gold digger. Chaplin's aim with this film was to take a break from broad comedy and instead subtly show the psychology of his characters. He also did not want to be the main focus of the story, or indeed to be in the movie at all. But in the end, he decided to appear in a brief cameo as a station porter. During pre-production, Chaplin took meticulous notes to fully develop the characters, their settings, and the various scenarios in the film. Despite that careful planning, he shot the film without a finished script. But much of it was already in his head, so he knew exactly what he wanted. Chaplin was also a perfectionist, so once filming started, he shot the scenes over and over until every last detail met his approval. Something that helped his actors in this process was the fact that Chaplin shot everything in the order of the story, so the actors knew exactly how their characters should feel in every moment. Here's the result. From 1923, A Woman of Paris. The role of Pierre in A Woman of Paris was highly sought after by a number of Hollywood actors. So Adolphe Menjou set out to get director Charlie Chaplin's attention in an unconventional way. Chaplin was known for having lunch every day along Hollywood Boulevard. So Menjou would arrive at that same time in his best tailored suits. And with Chaplin in earshot, he would order a very French item off the menu. Chaplin began to see him in the role, eventually met with him to discuss, and that was it. Menjou was grateful it worked out. During filming, he said, "I realized I was going to learn more about acting from Chaplin than I had ever learned from any other director." As for the characters of Marie and Jean, both Edna Purviance and Carl Miller had worked with Chaplin 2 years before in the 1921 feature film, The Kid. And Purviance had appeared in more than 30 of Chaplin's shorts, going back to 1915. In fact, the part of Marie in A Woman of Paris was custom made for her. Up next, Alicia Malone will be here with TCM Imports. I'll be back next Sunday night with another silent feature. I'm Jacqueline Stewart. Thanks for watching.
Next on TCM, Manila in the Claws of Light. Then Tukibuki. And later, Times Square Lady. Circle back with TCM Tonight.